Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to 2 Point Museum. Today we are working on Star 2 for our Science Museum, which should receive us the Curator Class 5 by the end of the episode. Wouldn't that be amazing? So, Bungle Wasteland, Trial and Errors. The oasis has only gotten worse. There must be something in Bungle Burrows that can help. Today's episode is sponsored by Sir 007. Thank you for being solid.
Breaking news now from the site of the Science Museum, where it's back to the blackboard for Bungle Technologies, as initial experiments on the natural irregularity have not gone as hoped, planned, or expected. CEO Sophie Nova was contacted for comment by 2 Point Radio, and while we've not heard anything, it's certainly good we asked.
Well, that didn't work. In science, you'll find that things really do. The first time, at least. The good news is the giant sickly pears are gone. The bad news is the oasis looks terrible and smells worse. There should be something to air out the place and change a few opinions. A little further down in the facility. Yes, the chemical labs are the place to go. Take this Bungle key card. But first, some damage control. This situation isn't ideal for old Bungle. Place down this Bungle booster box to promote the company and compensate for all the bad press. Bungle booster box. Okay. Let's place this. Oh, look, we could do it on the way in. Pristine too, look. Bungle boredom. Oh, good. Something else from Bungle Technologies. We could give it an entertainment boost. Probably not a terrible idea. Let's do it. Near any prehistory exhibit. Interesting. And we do have our honeyed bee. We need to unlock the Bungle security door 2. We need to complete an expedition to the chemical labs, make and display a judgment clouder using the workshop, and have 30 guests view the Bungle booster box. Getting people to view this may be best with, we're going to need to pop in. Do you know what we could, no. Yes, no, yes. Maybe we could pop that there. Pop in this. Maybe we should try to decorate it a little bit. We have desert twigs. Some like it crispy. We could maybe just put a few of those around. And then look, they have a slightly different design of strange twigs that pop down a couple of ferns, you know. I like it. We may have to do a prehistory thing around here at some point, you know, like excavation sites and stuff. Oh. Here's the Bungle security door. We need key cards to pass through Bungle security doors. This door requires a level 2 security clearance. I like that we've done this door here, which led us into this space. This giant sickly pear. Now we're going to go this way instead and come through security level 2 door. So we could get lost in the labs for 5 days. So I'm not particularly worried about this. It's fine. Let's send Kylie. Now we don't have a janitor that concentrates on upgrades and installing perks, because we were having money troubles, but that's got a little bit better. So let's see about getting one. Oh, we could go with Pedro here. Oh, but I like nice smelling faces. So,
Welcome back to the show. Now,
Kendall, I would like you to focus on these things, and we could do with training you, actually, in mechanics, so we know exactly who you are. Could really do with getting a gift shop here, couldn't we? That would help the income. Well, that can go on our to-do list. For now, we're going to complete an expedition to the chemical labs. Oh, so the door has led to here. Look. Look at this room. Oh, look, there's some of the fish there. Oh, the lionhead fish. Ooh. The security lab began as a means to protect the facility itself, but soon began developing technology with the rest of the county, the above-ground parts, in mind. Subterranean tremor could cause injury. Chemical combustion could cause injury, I should say. Rotten researcher illness. Lab throat decreases energy. That doesn't sound too bad. as far as illnesses go. Scientific storage. Plus 15% XP just because of the location. The nature of the location alone deals with that. That's wonderful. Now, we do have Kylie. So Kylie immediately helps us avoid the rotten researcher, but also the subterranean tremor. And then we only have one other science expert, Ted Monk, which would have us avoid the chemical combustion. We could add additional XP, do a detailed expedition. So I think we're going to do that. We'll send them on the way, but it means now that there is no science expert at all in the entire museum, which is a bit of an issue. Look at Jason Pucker. Loyal, pilot wings, snake charmer. Restore. No, I don't want you doing tours. Definitely not, boy. What are you doing? Not tours? What's wrong with you? This happens a lot. It does happen a lot. This is why we need experts to constantly look after the exhibits. But we have money problems, which means let's build a gift shop. I really think we should be building a gift shop. So I think this is the location of our gift shop. It's a little bit odd, but it will get the job done. I think we might train Ted as a tour guide, just so that it's more obvious to me before I go sending them out on expeditions. And while I continue, because they've come back, but I haven't finished my gift shop. We have our science books, Cheesy Gubbins plushies, and we've got the no, science plushies. It's the Robo Janitor. Got our posters, science posters, very nice. Oh look, oh they're great. Now we should probably get the science speaker in. I was like, what did the science, what does it sound like? But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Now we're going to need assistance to work it. Oh, look at this. Pat Puddle is sunny. Increases happiness. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, Pat, quick. And I'm hoping that this will start boosting the income. And the next thing that we can look at is a bit of marketing as well. That might help us. But let's start with the gift shop. Let's sort of see how we go. It needs a bit of decorating. It's almost like it's advertising the posters. Are we missing that one? There we go. A bit of science flair, right? Hopefully that'll go quite well. We do have a bit of a queue, so we... Oh, look. Look, it's going well already. We have Sammy Syrup, who is loyal. Wow, Sammy, you're in. We'll put it up to 3, just in case I get somebody that's entirely on restocking. Seems unlikely. But, oh, look, the Twisted Torso. Let's get that in for a bit of extra cash in the coffers as well. We got rid of the prehistory expert. Didn't we? Liliana. Loyal. Happy thoughts. Oh, well. She'll be perfect. Beautiful. That's her entire job. Panoptic pillar. You can't arrest people without proof that they've committed a crime. Darned laws. But for the first time ever, we're able to detect criminal intent. Well, that sounds dodgy as all. The panoptic pillar will sound its alarm if someone nearby is planning on committing a crime. We won't know for sure who's responsible for the undesirable thoughts, but it can help inform museum security and feed general paranoia. It's getting a little bit Minority Report. There it is. So we would need 150 metal. We will send somebody, a janitor, out to go and get us some metal. We're going to go and do that right away, which I think is... Oh, that's Whirlycogs. Awful Quarry, that's it. Brilliant name. We also need to complete an expedition to the chemical labs. I'm going to take the Bungle chopper for this one. Underground. I'm going to fly the chopper underground. chemical lab. So we need to run a tour over 3 stars for that, which we've done. Brilliant. So we've come through our security labs, through a tunnel here to this place. Look. Bungle Tech struck scientific gold of some kind when building their facility. Sophie Nova was so excited they dedicated an entire laboratory to experimenting with the new materials they found. So here we have the subterranean tremor still and the chemical combustion, but now we have sludge, pear poisoning, which decreases toilet comfort. That could be messy. That one could be messy. Let's send Jason to help level him up a little bit, even though I think he has the perfect amount of XP, just as he is. We'll send the illness elixir so that we can avoid that. I will start a project as well for another illness elixir. Now we can also purchase this plot at 10,000. That's good to know, isn't it? So we got 85 metal out of that, so I think we're going to have to send Kendall out again. We actually don't have a janitor for the workshop. So Tessa Steele, we might get Tessa Steele to focus entirely on workshop, because we do a lot of workshop projects, don't we? Beryl got injured, broken face and a hurty leg. Wow, Beryl just took it all. What a boss. Judgment Clouder. Influence guests' mood with a cloud of totally safe, organic-like chemicals. Boost their buzz, enhance their knowledge, or improve their perception of their environment. The power is, for some reason, in your hands. We'll wait for this illness potion to be made, but then we'll make and display our Judgment Clouder using the workshop. That's what we'll do, yes. Now, I like the idea, I think, of building a separate building over here entirely for all the staff stuff, you know, the workshop and the analyzer and training. I think that would be really good to get over here. We don't have masses of money to do it, but I wonder if everything would fit in there. Probably not, but we could give it a go, couldn't we? A fresh building. Because I'm thinking we could buy this plot and we move the choppers over to here and we build like a, keep like a wall around it type thing. Another 85 metal. Excellent. That being said, we might make the pillar first, now that we have the materials for it. And I'm really quite curious to see it. Look at this thing. Now we're going to need a science expert. Do you know what? We might use Jason. It's built, it's built, it's built. New exhibit. It's really big. We need to open up space. I'm working on it. I've started to do like some decoration around the edge and whatnot. In the meantime, things are going to be quite squished. We will stick it there. Hates litter. That's it. That's its buzz. Okay. Let's look at the Judgment Clouder. Oh, look. We need whirlycogs and more mulch. Oh, I should have looked at that, but I didn't. Okay. One chopper can go and get whirlycogs. And it may need to be these two. Let's hope there's no fires. Then we need to send our botanist expert out to go and get a sickly pear so that we can mulch it. Wonderful. We have our sickly pear. Boom. Let's get mulching. There we go. Judgment Clouder. We can do it now. Yes. Yes. Now, decorations. Outdoor decorations for here. That might be good. Look, desert boulders. Some serious stones. So this is in the general category. 50 kudosh. Right? How cool are they? We also have these desert rocks. A rock among the dunes. 25 kudosh. We could also see about doing palms here. Unlocking some palms. So it'd be 400 kudosh to unlock our palms. Thin palm tree growing one way and not the other. Wonky palm tree a little to the left. Palm tree waving at you. And big palm tree. Imagine the gloves. So we've got a nice collection of things that we can use to sort of decorate our desert on the outside, which is cool. Right, so we've made our Judgment Clouder, have we? Amazing. We've got absolutely nowhere to put it just yet. We'll work on that. You've built a judgment clouder. Well done. Your progress and the fumes from the oasis inspired me to design a pocket-sized version. Really? I did it just now. The scent situator is not an exhibit, but a utility item that can be built in the workshop. We need all the science we can find and fabricate if we want to fix the oasis. Stench Warfare. Make a scent situator in the workshop. Display 300 buzz from custom contraptions. We're very close on that. Display exhibits from 3 different themes. We're doing 4. And have 1 workshop with a level 5 decoration rating. Oh, well, that's actually quite good because, as you know, I'd like to do this staff area. So we could sort out the workshop. And actually, I think we have a template that we can use. Here is our judgment clouder. We're going to pop it outside on the way in. Pop it there. We'll get it inside soon. We're working on the space problem. Judgment clouder impacts guest experience with customizable chemicals. Choose your environment cloud. Increase guest environment, increase guest knowledge, increase guest buzz. We could do knowledge, given that this is science. Wow! We want this in all the museums. That's very cool indeed. Scent situator. Plenty of museums have sights and sounds, but what about smells? IKEA has smells and it's amazing. The Forgotten Sense has untapped immersive potential. We have the materials to just go on and build this. We're going to do that. And guess who's back? Jason Pucker. That's who. Built a bit of a building. I haven't quite sorted things out yet, but it exists. And if we go to our templates, workshop. Oh, it's not decorated to level 5. I find that shocking. So it's level 4, is it? Okay, well, we'll work on that. In the meantime, look what's happened, everybody. Scent. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing, right? What's that alarm? Oh. Somebody around here has criminal intent, and I intend to find you. Though I don't know how. Oh! Worry not. We found them. Brain Mason. That's a great name. Freaking worked. Obviously. Freaking worked. Wow. Anyway, what are we doing? This thing, which also looks equally cool. Wow. So if we pop that here. Appetizing fragrance. Increase guest hunger. Increase guest desire to visit gift shop. Where should we pop this? There's a better spot right here, sort of around here maybe. Oh yeah, look, the tours come through here too. I freaking love it. Right, so all that's left to do is for me to get this to level 5. Okay. We may need to increase the size of this. There we go. A clock and a couple of plants. That's all it took. Chemistry experiment. The judgment clouder and scent situators are doing a noble effort to cover the stench from the oasis. Soon, we'll know if the oasis will clear or if we have bigger, deeper problems. 2-star museum. It's wonderful to hear of your many scientific developments at the museum. Just a shame they don't include fixing the oasis. Tarquin Foxbridge. So we have unlocked the flowering cactus, which is going to be beautiful to add to us making the desert look lovely. And the science bin. I quite like the science bin. 25,000 doubloons and 150 kudos. We have been promoted to curator class 5. The Department of Culture has rewarded the following items. Wool dehumidifier, wool mister, wool freezer, and wool heater. Lots of wool things. The word has lost all meaning. 300 kudos. Museums can now receive 4-star ratings. My goodness, we've still got 2 stars to go on the Space Museum, which I think we're going to be doing in the next episode. Okay, so we would need to receive 3 more stars across all museums. As I say, I think in the next one we will go back to space. We love space, and get 2 stars. And then we're even across the board and we can start going around and getting all the 3 stars, then all the 4 stars, then all the 5 stars. It's going to be great. At some point, though, we should probably look at doing this pop-up museum, shouldn't we? Until then, fair Farron. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you to all my Patreons for their continued support.